Hello, service, and hi, thanks for tuning in, and it's great to have you with us. Today, we're taking another look at a tire care product that I believe we haven't featured on the channel yet, which is a shame because personally, I think this is one that many of you have actually been looking for. It's solvent-based, which means it absorbs and dries very quickly and nicely. This means that there is virtually no real risk or danger whatsoever of any excess tire dressing ending up on the unpainted plastic, for example, where it could otherwise leave some residue on certain plastics. And a matte finish, a nice dark but matte finish. And maybe, as I said, that's exactly what some of you have been looking for. That's why in this video, we're taking a look at Blackwater from ADBL. But first, let's take care of the tire here and clean it up. Before we get started, of course, we need to clean the tire first because as you can see, it's pretty dirty. So let's get started with the pressure washer. Active. You can also see what's really awesome about Active. You get different nozzles included as standard. This is the 15-degree nozzle. And with it, since it only produces a very narrow water jet, you can spray just the tire perfectly without getting everything else dirty. Now I'll quickly take off the nozzle. That's another advantage. Just make sure the brush I'm about to use is actually wet. And now we're going to use the Sonax tire and plastic cleaner here. Why? It's relatively gentle. It's certainly not the most powerful or strongest tire cleaner out there, but these tires are actually cleaned regularly, if only because of the tests. Every time beforehand, I make sure to clean them thoroughly, paying close attention. And that's exactly why I don't need to use a very strong or overly aggressive tire cleaner at this point in time. And there also wasn't any long-lasting or particularly durable tire care product applied on this tire before. It's actually been a few months since anything was used. So I don't need a particularly strong or harsh cleaner to remove the remains or residue of that previous tire care product either. You can also see a very, very slight and subtle brown discoloration here, which is barely noticeable but still present. So there really wasn't much dirt on it. The nice thing about this ADBL tire brush is that because of its triangular shape, I can work very precisely around my beautiful Sparco rims without touching them and without causing any scratches. So just go nicely all the way around. Yeah, as you can see, the foam here barely changes color at all, and it hardly even turns brown. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. These tires are basically still in really good condition overall. All right, then we'll let that dry now and apply the tire care product afterwards. Before we move on to testing, just a quick word about the prices. A 500 milliliter bottle for just under 10 euros, that's really quite affordable, especially when you compare it to many other tire care products. The 1 liter bottle is 16 euros, which is almost in the range of tire care products that have become quite expensive in recent years, because the ingredients are getting more and more expensive for manufacturers to source. That's really pretty good. And the 5-liter container costs just over 50 euros. No matter how you look at it, when it comes to price, it's definitely a relatively attractive product among tire care products. All right, we're pretty much done. I'm actually really exhausted right now because I just discovered this here. That's a really ugly bit of damage, but well, that's just how it goes sometimes. Here I have a tire care applicator from CarPro. I still think this is the best way to apply tire care products. There's an identical version of it from Sonax, Workstuff, and Chemical Works, so just pick whichever one you like. I thought the color here matches pretty well with ADBL. We're going to carefully spray the Blackwater product on here. An important note at this point, if you use these types of applicators in combination with solvent-based or highly solvent-based tire dressings, please make sure to wash them thoroughly and completely after use. Just using water alone probably won't work very well with a solvent-based tire dressing, so be sure to clean them properly. That's why you'll probably need to use something stronger here, maybe an APC or a good strong tire cleaner. But if you don't do that, the solvents will get in here because these bristles are glued together at the bottom somehow. And then the glue will dissolve, and over time, they'll fall apart on you. So especially with tire dressings that contain a lot of solvents, it's important that if you use something like this, you wash it out thoroughly after use. And now let's spread it out. Look how well it spreads. And I have to say, because it's very liquid, it spreads really, really well, just because of the consistency. But I should also mention there are tire dressings that are also liquid, but they're a bit more stubborn to work with, especially when they're more solvent-based, like the Blackwater, which is a good example of this type of product. And wow, maybe you can even see it happening right now. Look, now the applicator is starting to drag a little bit because it's already beginning to flash off, which means it's evaporating and drying a bit faster than you might expect. And that's just one of the advantages. Of these solvent-based tire dressings, which are commonly used for their effectiveness, there's also that classic unmistakable solvent smell lingering in the air now. Even though it says Oriental on the label, I think that's a cleverly chosen scent because this Oriental perfume-like fragrance blends very well with the strong solvent note. Yes, you can smell it a bit, but mostly you notice the solvents. And that's something you could hold against the product. If it's important to you that products smell pleasant, then this probably isn't the right one for you. So let's just take a look. You can see the more often I go over it, the drier it actually gets. Crazy. Let's see what happens if I just apply some more right now, actually. Maybe I just didn't have enough in the applicator here, or maybe that's really just how it behaves. This tire and rubber care product. No, that's just how it behaves. Look. All right, so we'll just let it air out properly now. It's really fascinating to see how cleanly and impressively it airs out here. We'll just leave it alone for now and then take a look at the result together. While the Blackwater is airing out on the tire, I wanted to show you another point, namely rubber trim. You could, as a tester, you could take the easy way out and say you can use any tire care product here as well, and that's actually true. Personally, I don't really like the ones that are very greasy, very shiny, and especially those that take a long time to air out or don't air out at all, where you always have to wipe off the residue until it's gone. Because then it can happen that the residue ends up somewhere on the paint in the interior, or it gets on you or your clothes. That's all pretty unpleasant. But especially tire and rubber care products that air out cleanly and, above all, are matte, I personally find very good for use here as well. That's why I wanted to show you the Blackwater from ADBL on a surface like this. All right, so here we have a really perfect and clear example of a rubber strip that's also just a little bit dirty. Yes, you can basically treat it with the same types of cleaners and methods as we used earlier on the tire, but it's not absolutely necessary because especially solvent-based care products actually work quite well here in the sense that they also clean the surface effectively. For this, I recommend grabbing an old microfiber cloth, preferably one that's already a bit dirty, because especially if we don't pre-clean the rubber, we'll always get some rubber residue and black dirt, which is usually hard to get out of the cloths afterwards. That's already enough. We don't need to overdo it. The advantage of a microfiber cloth is that you can easily wrap it around your finger and then we can treat the rubber strips here. Apply the black water to them perfectly and thoroughly. You can also see here again quite clearly how strongly, quickly and cleanly it flashes off the surface. The more often I rub and clean over it, the better and more thoroughly it cleans and the easier it is to remove these light stains and marks. And now I can, although it's not absolutely necessary, wipe over it again with a fresh side of the cloth, or I can just leave the door open here for a bit longer. Then it can air out cleanly here, but you can already see just how incredibly rich and black it looks again now, right before your eyes. And that's exactly what Blackwater is perfect for. So now for complete transparency, it's actually been a good solid 20 minutes now, because it's really not that warm anymore, to be honest. It's autumn right now, so it took a bit longer for everything to air out completely. And again, absolute transparency and honesty. I don't want to hide anything from you or distort anything. I went over it again with a microfiber applicator. This is the one I always use for tires. That's why it looks like this. And even wiped off the excess once more, just so you have complete transparency here. I think you can already see where this is going. But let's go ahead and remove the tape now anyway, because that way we'll definitely have a nice sharp edge. Yes, and that's exactly what we have. I'll take the camera off the tripod now, and then we'll take a look at it together from different angles. For me, this is the perfect example of an OEM plus finish. Here we have the cleaned tire. This is basically the original untouched condition, just as a tire comes from the manufacturer. And this here is still the original condition as well, only it is a bit more well kept and maintained. I would also describe it as absolutely matte with no shine or gloss whatsoever. It's also completely dry now. Nothing will smudge anymore. This is really an elegant, matte, yet still dark and well-maintained finish. Personally, I really like and appreciate this kind of finish as well. But you also have to say there are people who prefer the glossy and shiny version, which has its own appeal and can look quite striking in the right setting. And that's totally fine too. Tastes differ, and that's especially apparent when it comes to tire care products. I like it so much that we're now going to treat the whole tire with Blackwater. And then I've got the tire here, nicely and properly treated, thoroughly and carefully handled. Yes, I still think the application is good. I mean, you have to say, yes, there are tire care products that might go on just a little bit more smoothly. I'm specifically thinking here of a product like the Styrnegloss Gummy, but also of something like the Surfaces Tire and Rubber Care, for example, which you can also use very well on rubber trim, by the way. I think it's a really, really great finish, I have to say, and it leaves a fantastic impression. I really like it a lot, and you don't even have to let it air out for a long time. You can just go over it again right away with the microfiber pad, and then you're done immediately, which is extremely convenient and efficient. Maybe that's a small point of criticism, that it doesn't air out quite as quickly at colder temperatures. Oops, the pressure washer just made itself heard for a brief moment there, making its presence known in the background. It doesn't air out quite as quickly as others, but as far as the finish goes, I have nothing to complain about, I have to say. Although, if we're talking about the finish, we need to quickly talk about something that's absolutely important, because this point is absolutely essential when we're talking about the application and finish of tire care products. Anyone who has ever witnessed or heard about the secrecy tire manufacturers maintain around their rubber compounds and the composition of their tires will understand that every tire behaves differently. Even within the same brand, a summer tire and a winter tire can behave completely differently. And if you then compare a Michelin with a Dunlop, a Continental, and a Pirelli tire, it can happen that this one product behaves 4 different ways and looks 4 different ways. That's the tricky part about tire care products and tire care product tests. That's why I can only ever tell you how the product actually works and how it looks on the tire that I currently have on my car. For you, that means you can get the product and try it out for yourself, but you might eventually have to switch to another product after all, because it might behave completely differently on your tire. Now let's take a quick look at something that isn't all that important to me personally, but there are people who care about it, so it belongs in a test as well. Whether the product creates nice beading on the tire. Yeah, not bad. We've seen better. I'm especially thinking here of the tire care products from Fireball, the silicon dioxide tire dressings, but now the water is nicely pulling back and beading up. And above all, it should be specifically mentioned that all tire dressings actually get better in this regard if you give them a day or two. With ADBL, though, it happens pretty quickly and is already there right after application. So I would say in terms of hydrophobicity, this is definitely a good tire dressing. Very nice. I think we know everything we wanted to know and can move on to the conclusion. What did I like about the ADBL Blackwater? It's a solvent-based product, so it flashes off relatively well, especially when it's warm or the temperature is higher. If it's colder, though, it does take a bit longer to evaporate and dry. Application is generally very pleasant. Not the most pleasant I've ever used, but I would still call it pleasant overall. And the finish is a really nice, original, matte, refreshed look that stands out. Those are the positive aspects that I have noticed. As for the negative aspects, there are 2 that haven't come up in the video so far. But these are based on long-term experience and also on feedback from you, our community. Especially the first point, Blackwater is in fact a bit of a spray nozzle killer, mainly because it's very solvent heavy and can be quite harsh on the equipment. I would strongly recommend that after you've used it, you screw the cap back on, then quickly rinse or flush the spray nozzle thoroughly with clean water, and then set it aside to dry. If you leave the spray nozzle in and the product inside, over time it will eat away at a lot of your spray nozzles. That's the first point. Second critical point, which also needs to be mentioned, we have 4 warning symbols here, including 2 that are quite serious. The flammability symbol is completely normal for care products with such a high solvent content. the exclamation mark as well. You often see that on tire care products. But the fish symbol, what I call the fish symbol, and the lung symbol are not quite so harmless. That means, especially when you are working with a sprayable product, you really have to carefully consider whether to wear eye protection or perhaps even some form of respiratory protection, because if you are able to smell a product like this, then you've obviously already inhaled it into your body. So you have to decide for yourselves how cautious you want to be. Those are the critical points. And as mentioned before, at cooler temperatures, it does take a bit of time for it to air out. Otherwise, I personally think this is a well-balanced compromise that you can live with if you're looking for a nice matty tire care product that dries cleanly, especially in warm temperatures, and also doesn't cost too much. Car care products haven't exactly gotten cheaper in recent years, so I'm glad that, especially when it comes to tire care, there's an alternative that works well and doesn't cost as much. I think you now know everything you need to make your own decision about whether you want to give ADBL Blackwater a try or not. If you found the video helpful, informative, exciting, or interesting, feel free to give us a thumbs up, support the channel with a free subscription, and tune in again for the next video. Take care.